So before we kick this off, I want people to see how I feel. It's a two-part of this little part right here. This is how I feel with Joe Biden. This is how nervous I feel with Joe Biden in office. And the second part is how I feel once Trump get in office.
Okay.
Oh, baby, that food was so good.
Oh, yeah, Memphis. So weird. Memphis.
Oh, I can't wait to get home with you tonight, baby. What's going on now?
What?
What she said? Do something.
That's how I feel with Joe Biden in office. This is how I feel when Trump get in office.
What you doing, it's a boy? Turn him up, let go. Oh, he got a pacifier in his mouth.
Okay.
He gonna fight for that with Junior. Turn him up. Where you going?
Wow. This is crazy. Not with the church boots on.
Y'all, this me when Trump get in office. This me. This me Trump in office. That's me.
Oh, this is gender reveal.
That's me.
Oh my gosh.
That's me. That's
I could
me.
not figure out what that was. How
Okay.
creative
Okay.
was that?
Right.
I love it. Oh my gosh. You better go, good people.
All right. We're going to go right into the action.
Now, one other thing. I never thought in my lifetime I would listen to a president of our country, the leader of the free world, literally tell a country that was attacked by radical Islamic terrorists that, we'll support your defense, but we won't support you fighting back after the Iranians fired weapons into their country. To me, that was a surrender in the war on terror, or trying to lecture Israel, you can't go to Rafah, you can't do this. Okay, excuse me, how would we act if we lost what would be, by population extrapolated out, 40,000 Americans in a day?
So, number one, they have to finish the job. Israel has to finish that job. They have to finish it quickly, strongly, and they have to get back to life again because it's taking too long. They have to finish the job.
You're saying go in, win, and finish.
Got to win. The attack on October 7th, and it's getting more and more demeaned. They're demeaning it. I have people now telling me they don't think the attack ever happened. And take a look. You watch the news reports.
I have the
where
50
people
minutes
that are
of video.
protesting. Sure, I know you do, and so do I. But here's the thing. You watch these people on television, and then just like you have Holocaust deniers also. They say the Holocaust never took. It's the exact same people. They're saying it never happened. AOC +3. Israel was the most powerful lobby in the country 15 years ago. Today, between Tlaib and AOC and all of these people, what they're doing, Israel, they don't have the backing that they once had.
You'll give it to them.
Yeah, I'm good. But they don't have the backing. Even Schumer has become like a Palestinian. Chuck Schumer, Jewish, always strong for Israel. He's become like a Palestinian.
Called for elections in the middle of a war.
Yeah, it's a very bad thing. It's a very sad thing, and it's a very dangerous thing. But if you look, so many people, I watch on your show where they're going and interviewing these people that are protesting just recently at Columbia and the different places. They say, we don't believe October 7th ever happened. And they may believe that, they may actually believe that. But they have to get the job done. They have to get in there and they have to get it done.
So I like so he's pretty much saying this needs to be over.
Yeah.
Israel needs to, that's it.
Okay.
Israel needs to close this out. And that's one thing that's why I really like about Trump, because he's like, we got to get this over. This is going too long. Versus Biden, they're like, you don't hear them talk about the length and the time and it being over. They don't say nothing about it. They just let them, they fund it. They fund some of the countries and they move on. Trump is like, Israel's always been strong. They need to win this battle, and we need to go on with life, because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of hearing about this. I'm tired of hearing what they're doing at the school. The school don't believe there was an attack. They just think they're saying the school. It seems like it's almost being said like the schools, the people at the schools, the students are saying almost as if just Israel just attacked Gaza. and it wasn't a attack on Israel, because that's how things are starting to get twisted.
But I also feel like, they're still going back a little further initially as to how, like, back in history.
Yeah, versus the current
Right.
what happens
Yeah,
on
when
October
I did
7th.
the reading and the research that I did on it, people are skipping what's relevant and then going back to what shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, I feel the way I feel. If
Yeah.
you feel that strongly about it, go over there and protest.
Yes.
Don't tear up our country because of how you feel in your thoughts.
Correct.
Because you're doing nothing. You're doing nothing for the cause.
Correct.
You want to you want to stand firm and fight and have all this to say. Go over there and do it where it really where they need to help. We good over here in regards to that. We got plenty of problems of our own over here in America. And when I sit up here and look at Trump,
He like, man, let's get
I mean,
over with this.
I'm just listening to him talk, and then I made me think about the clip that I saw with Biden being interviewed. I mean, the man's eyes. I'm like, why don't he open his eyes and talk? First of all, I'm like, could it be the sun? But the sun wasn't just beaming in his face. They would not put him in a position where he can't have an interview because of the sun in his face. So it just made me think about, listen to him. Every interview he's had, he's
Spunky,
on it, because
point,
I've
ready to
seen
go.
several.
Ready to go.
Yeah, and then you flip to the other side of the coin, and then you have the president we have right now, who can barely even keep his eyes open. I'm just and people are still wanting to support him. So I'm about to really
I love
and
the
do
Trump,
some real deep research.
See, Trump is my guy, man. He's like, listen,
I really
y'all see,
am.
I got my shirt, my I'll be back 2024 shirt on. So
And we
he
gonna talk
is
about
like
it on a live.
how much
That'll
he
be a
is.
good one.
Trump does not like war because he knows that it makes too much of a divide. And what happens is a lot of these politicians, this is another reason why they go in with a little bit of money, come out their terms with unlimited money, because they get funded from these wars, and they get funded for giving aid to some of these countries to war, and then they get cuts and money and stuff. That's why they come out so rich. It'd be so many things that they're doing on the back end that really don't affect them, but they affect the world. And he like, I don't even need no fighting. We don't need no wars. We don't know what it feels like now to keep being in no deep war where we have to be worried about over here. Whereas some of these warmongering people care less, as long as their pockets get fat. Nikki Haley want war because she financially gets kickbacks from them. Not because and so many people have to lose their lives for you to get a kickback in your checking account.
Well,
so I cannot wait. I'm so ready for him to get in office. He like, man, this needs to be over. The people at the schools don't even know what they're fighting for. They just think it's just something way back. Like you said, they ain't even talking about October 7th. They going back to forever. So yeah. I just want to give y'all that. I just saw this clip and it just made me think like, man, look, we got a non-warmongering president coming into terms, and I'm grateful for that. So, all right,
people are saying the opposite.
For Biden.
Yeah, well, no, right. Yeah, they're saying the opposite for Trump. They're thinking that he's gonna. Yeah, he's the warmonger.
Let me tell you what the people are saying. What they are thinking. This is the people that are stuck on the left, that just still voting against Trump like this is years ago. They think that he is going to cause civil war. They're worried about the biggest thing that they're thinking when we run in and we interview people. That's what came up. That's what came out of spirit. They think it's going to be problems on this land. It's going to be versus against. And you got movies like Civil War. So they thinking like that kind of thing will be here, not against other countries. They thinking it's going to be a divide here on our land.
But I don't understand what makes people think that it's going to be very different from how it was when he led the first term. Mm-hmm. What makes you think? And listening to his conversation, yeah, he wants to clean out the justice system and all these, justice departments and some of the people, I guess, that work in the Biden administration who are not supposed to be there, who don't have good intention for us.
Right.
Of course he's going to do that. Why wouldn't he?
Right.
So, and to say that, you're not going to vote for him because he's racist is that you got to definitely come with something
people
else now.
Still
you got to come with something else now.
I can't understand.
How many times?
I can't understand why people are still talking like that.
I know, it's like.
Racist?
So what I am going to make sure I do, and we're going to talk about this on a live, not this Friday, but next Friday, because I really have to spend some time really doing some research.
Racist. Still
more
talking
research.
This old jazz.
Please, you gotta have something else besides that. That has been debunked.
They don't.
So many times.
They are still voting against Trump just for Biden. They don't even want Biden.
All you have to do is go look at the facts. And when once again, just continuously seeing Trump, listening to him in interviews, is going to definitely position us to be better than where we are. Well, let's not get on the whole soapbox because that's alive. But I definitely want to really, we're going to do the pros and cons.
Well, save a little energy because we still got more videos to do.
For Trump, and we're going to do, so let's say Biden did do some good things when he was in office. I really want
Everybody
to see
did some good things while they're in office, but what it is, we don't want a weak president. We need a strengthful president. So where you did your good things, the bad things you're doing kind of way outshining the good things you've done in office.
Yeah.
And then we tired. I'm ready to move on. It's time to
but
move on.
Competency and strength and fortification is first and foremost. And Biden just don't have that.
Nope.
So, okay, let's.
All right, 2024, be more.
Talk less.
See you on the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.